The gentlewoman from Bedford, Ms. Byron.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise for a point of personal privilege.
The gentlewoman has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, last Friday, the Roanoke Times published an editorial declaring that my House Bill 2108, the most dangerous bill now pending before the General Assembly. The editorial claimed the legislation would prevent localities from providing broadband service and hurt economic development. In a coordinated effort, this editorial and other opinion pieces attacking House Bill 2108 have been spread far and wide. As the patron of the bill, I have since received a torrent of emails literally from across the nation attacking me. The subject line of one of these emails read simply, "I hope you and your family die of cancer." It didn't stop there, though. Those aligned and employed to defeat this legislation now have a Facebook page and a website that is attacking me. One particular creative opponent of the bill has photoshopped my image, adding someone else's hand, making an obscene gesture. Now, Mr. Speaker, I realize just how disappointed the gentleman from Prince William, Delegate Marshall, must have been to learn that he failed to earn the distinction of having filed the most dangerous bill this session. I know it's not for lack of trying, Delegate Marshall, but he shouldn't give up just yet. There's one very big...
The lady hasn't seen my deer dog bill yet, has she?
There's one very big problem with the Roanoke Times editorial. House Bill 2108 doesn't do what they say it does, not even close. In fact, I seriously doubt they took the time to read the bill. And the opponents of House Bill 2108 are counting on the members of this House not reading the bill and understanding what it really does. House Bill 2108, the Virginia Broadband Deployment Act, comes directly from my experience in service chairing the Broadband Advisory Council. That's why the bill places a priority on delivering broadband access to those Virginians who do not currently have it. This bill doesn't prevent the creation of municipal broadband systems or public-private partnerships. Instead, the bill incorporates the best practices identified by the Center for Innovative Technology, and it codifies taxpayer protection recommendations included in the state auditor's report on the Bristol, Virginia utility. Very similar to recommendations that we've seen recently dealing with other authorities and agencies within this Commonwealth. These protections will prevent a repeat of the costly mistakes, $80 million worth of mistakes made in that effort. But the opponents of this bill are hoping you won't be confused by the facts. Engaging in over-the-top tactics and the politics of personal destruction, their current lobbying efforts are not in good faith. They have chosen to sling mud first and hope that no one will take the time to learn the truth. The Virginia Chamber of Commerce, the Northern Virginia Technology Council, the Virginia Association of Realtors, the Home Builders Association of Virginia, and the Northern Virginia Chamber of Commerce are all supporting House Bill 2108. Lawmakers with whom I am honored to serve on the Broadband Advisory Council support this bill also. Those who know this issue best, who know the importance of expanding broadband to areas that don't currently have it, who know how essential broadband is and access to economic growth, support the Virginia Broadband Deployment Act. Despite their caustic editorial last week, the Roanoke Times consented to have a response column from one printed in today's edition. I urge the members of this House to take a few moments to read that response. Mr. Speaker, having worked and fought for years to expand broadband access to every Virginian, we can't afford to let those spreading misinformation prevail on an issue as important as this one. I respectfully ask the members of this House to take the time to learn the facts and join me in civil discourse, as we should all do, on the Broadband Advisory Council in supporting House Bill 2108. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.